So I'm no expert.
I've got an email to say that we're live.
I'm no expert, but we're live.
We're live?
I think so.
But you're no expert. Well, I'm seeing something on my desktop, so that's exciting. I'm going to stop the music.
Well, don't be watching... you don't want to be watching it back while you're doing it.
No, I've turned it off.
This is what I'm always saying to you, Keith. You need to live in the moment.
And there's no better man to lead me through the moment than you, Mike.
Oh, I've had a few moments, son.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, not too bad. You've turned that lovely music on that we sorted out for our stream.
Oh, do you want it back on?
Yeah, I want that royalty-free 80s goodness.
Do you want to hear it? Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Just for you.
That's good. So, I apologise if anyone watching, there's something weird with the audio. We're trying our best, because we're new to this, aren't we, Keith?
Well, you're doing a lot of the technical work, which those that know us would probably be surprised at that case, but you're a bit of a dark horse in this field.
I am, yeah. When it comes to this partnership, Keith, I'm the looks, I'm the brains, I'm the knowledge. What the hell are you?
I'm the hand sanitizer.
You're the hand... Well, you didn't do a very good job of that, did you?
And I'm having a beer when I'm working with you as well, which is all... There's all sorts of new things happening here, isn't there?
Well, we work together a fair bit, Keith, as you know.
Yeah.
And as you probably know, every so often I nip off for a secret little beer, don't I?
Yeah. A secret little beer.
Not when we're working with children.
No, because I disappear when that happens.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you. That's you're very skilled in
I am
working at a younger crowd with your pantomime skills in it.
Absolutely.
So this is exciting. So this is Mikey Smith live, and am I your first guest?
Let me think. Yes, you are, Keith.
Oh,
yes.
Good, excellent. I feel.
And we've been working together, Keith. What is it? 4, 5 years?
Oh, it's been longer than that. I mean, when we first started working together, I was just a DJ and PA guy, and then
Can I just stop you there? Because I don't want you to accidentally give away anybody's particulars here. Don't get into the chronologicals of things. Let's just call it 4 years.
We've been working together for 4 years. I think I've known you about 2. Yeah.
So
what are we doing? What's happening?
So this is just a test. So anyone who's watching right now, it's because you are part of what we would call the inner circle. Not like one of those inner circles that happened at the BBC in the 80s. I mean a nice inner circle where nobody gets hurt. So you've been you've been invited because we want to see whether everything works, don't we, Keith?
We do.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of surprises for you, Keith. Have you got any surprises for me?
Well, I've got nothing. I can offer. Oh, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the nice lady on YouTube. Skip the ads. There we go. I've got no surprises for you.
Wait, there's a bit of a revelation there. You tell me you haven't got YouTube Premium?
I haven't got YouTube. I've only just got Spotify Premium because it was free.
Jesus Christ! Sitting there in your plush, palatial Edinburgh apartment, your executive pad. Keith, I can see your sofa.
Yeah, sofa off.
Sofa where I've slept a few times.
You have, yeah. That's when the budget didn't extend to our Premier Inn.
And actually, with the rows me and Jane have been having since we've been isolated together, I might be sleeping on that sofa again.
So what's the plan? Tell me, what's the plan? I've agreed to this, but I don't know what I've agreed to.
So what I thought we could do is, for anyone that doesn't know Keith, me and Keith have worked together for nearly a year. And we work together at events, sporting events. And what I thought I'd do is, Keith, I thought we could watch some clips of some of our time on events, because people might know...
was it being secretly filmed?
No, you filmed it, mate.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the one show. You don't have to pretend you don't know things before they happen. All right, that's not how this is going to work.
Right.
So yeah, we've got some clips, haven't we, of when we've worked together at sporting events. But we don't. Okay. I don't think we've ever sat down and watched them together, have we?
All right. So is this like a sort of appraisal that we're doing? Could you consider it that?
I think you can probably say that the fact that our whole event commentary calendar for the whole of 2020 has now been cancelled is an appraisal within itself. Have you put
Right.
this on your Facebook? Because you might have some rat racers on your Facebook who would.
Well, so you let me do that? Is this the plan? I'm going to do that now.
Well, it's up to you, really. You know, it's up to you.
Across.
I just at the moment, I don't know if because I don't think I've got access to the YouTube chat. I'll try, but we're not really set up properly, are we? We don't know what we're doing.
I mean, I could share the information of somebody that I work with closely who has just announced that they can't tune in because they've scalded themselves with boiling water and are currently sitting with an arm in the basin of cold water.
Oh, people and their problems. Right, Keith, we've got the chat working.
Oh, so folk can get involved in the chat. Well, let me do something first. I'm multitasking.
You do what you're doing. So in the chat, I've got Beardo267. Hello, Beardo267. He's a mate off Zypho streams. Keith doesn't know what Zypho is, but I'll explain to him in a minute. Velociraptor, hello there, mates. Velociraptor says, "Are you getting your particulars out?" Graham Easton.
Is he in the chat room?
He's in the chat room, yes. Graham Easton, that's Keith's brother. Graham is also a sports commentator and therefore no unemployed. Keith, now here's a question for you. Oh, hello, Retro Macaque, which is Monkey Jesus. How you do? Thanks for supporting us. So Velociraptor says, Keith,
Yeah.
he says, Keith, do you do the YMCA? Now, I should explain that in this year's Panto, I did the YMCA, and it's been clipped and shared widely on YouTube. And so...
I didn't see this.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Well, I'm not fucking playing it.
All right.
But
All right.
do you do the YMCA? Would you do it for us now?
Me personally?
Yes, you personally, Keith.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Well, this is not going to work if you're not prepared to give your all. Come on, Keith, you've got time on your hands.
I mean, are you going to play the track?
You've got about 4 months, haven't you? I forgot what you're doing. What you're finding for me? I forgot.
What am I doing?
I forgot what you were doing. Velociraptor says Keith has dignity.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Yeah.
Very, very kind of Velociraptor to say.
Yeah. Whereas
I hope I said that right. I'm just doing some social media, Mike. Are you still on Twitter, by the way?
I've just put myself back on Twitter because up until about a week ago, I had a burgeoning career in national radio, but that's all gone now.
You did, and I was congratulations on your career with talk radio. I'm enjoying your input into that.
Yeah, it was a fine 8 weeks that we had.
I hope they boot you again.
Mm.
No, are you back on Twitter?
I am, yeah. It's Mikey Smith UK on Twitter and on
Mikey Smith
UK.
UK.
On Twitter.
You've got a blue tick, have you?
I've put UK because there is a Mikey Smith in America, but he's a paedophile.
Okay, thanks for that.
Well,
we need a one-show gear change now, I
The
think.
details are important. Right, so what's Graham is? Why are the images of you small and in the corner?
Well, Graham, you've met us.
Well, excuse me, I'm a very handsome man. Beardo spotted it!
What?
Beardo is saying Fenton!
Oh, is you wanting that?
Yeah, go on. I wanted to play you this clip, and I'll tell you why in a second. So let's play that. Let's play this clip. Here we go.
Really? Not the 90s, mate.
It does look like it was filmed on someone's VHS-C camcorder, doesn't it?
It's filmed on a Nokia.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Fenton!
There he is.
It's still actually quite funny. It's amazing. It's actually not really dated. The delivery is incredible.
Yeah, there's a couple of clips like that are just funny every time you see them. I just thought I'd play it, Keith, because it's just a reminder of just simpler times. innit? Do you remember when everyone was sharing that and that was the main thing?
That's quite poignant of you to say so, Mike.
I thought it was important to just be poignant, you know.
Right, so Caroline Gilmore's now watching.
Who? Is that the acoustic singer-songwriter, Edinburgh-based?
Yes, who had a number one single? Yes.
Was that number one in the vinyl charts?
Yeah, number one. She's asking for requests, music requests.
Music requests? Doesn't she know how complicated copyright on YouTube is?
You think someone like Caroline would know that? I mean, Caroline, we can't play music. You know how it works. Copyright.
The Retro Macaque says, am I saying that right? It's a monkey. Is it macaque or macaque?
Macaque.
Keith from Edinburgh. Macaque.
I am from Edinburgh, yeah.
It's me mate, my mate. He used to be called Monkey Jesus, but he's changed his name. We'll have no money to buy all the no food in the stores. Beardo. Oh, is that some copyright-free 80s synthwave?
No, it's Edinburgh pop duo The Eves. I'm just testing to see how quickly PRS or YouTube shut us down for playing music. It's the instrumental. I know people in places where we can just use it as a back in bed.
So we should explain then that Keith's mate is in a brilliant band, and their single is it City of Stars?
City of Stars is one of the singles that they put out, and a brilliant cover version of Small Town Boy, Bronzegate Beat, which they did two versions. They did a kind of upbeat version with Caroline's vocals, and they did a piano version with Marisa, and absolutely brilliant. And garnered some BBC play.
Who?
The BBC, you may have heard of them.
Mate, they're not even making EastEnders anymore.
That's very true.
We've got 2 likes, Keith.
Well, that's all we need. Well, we just stop broadcasting and quit while we were ahead.
Yeah. Velociraptor says, "Oh, that's a brilliant track." Now, I don't know if he's if he's on about City of Stars, maybe that I mentioned, Velo. Let me know, because I think that is amazing. City of Stars. It's really, really good. We've got Caroline currently watching, and Caroline, good work.
Good work. Can I just say that we have had a like from Rat Race on their Twitter account that we're doing this, but we've not had a retweet. So I think that speaks volumes about where we sit. I think the like sort of, okay, guys, we'll tolerate this. The retweet would have been a bit more. I would have felt a bit more secure in my work with them.
That's a bit like when me and Keith are working at sporting events with a company called Rat Race. They do give us vouchers for the food vans, but we have to convince them.
Currently, because this is the new brand bar that we've got, 9 bars, that we're going to be promoting this year when we get back on it, which we will.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we have got any rat racers watching, just to say, we feel like you do, guys, about the event calendar, and I think you'll agree with us. The comms that have come out of Rat Race have been amazing, haven't they, Keith? Really, and positive and forward-looking, and
just good sensible communication, and people are buying into it and getting it and supporting it, and it's good to know. Actually, Rat Race, instead of doing Dirty Weekend this year, they're doing a virtual Dirty Weekend. So get onto the Rat Race pages across all social media, particularly on Facebook. You'll find out about that, and I'm genuinely really excited about how we're going to do this. But basically encouraging people to run the Dirty Weekend distance. And you register, because basically Rat Race have got 6,000 Dirty Weekend 2020 medals.
Yeah.
Well, let's use these. So I think it's fantastic. Hopefully you and I might get involved as well, Mike, even if it's just me cycling around the block, keeping a social distance, of course, from you.
Well, what you don't know, Keith, is that at all these sporting events, and me and Keith host like sporting events, maybe dozens of them throughout the year, and my wife has got a medal from every single one of them for the last 8 years.
As have I.
Velociraptor says, "What is Rat Race?" Rat Race is they do loads of things like.
Can you put the Rat Race website on the screen?
Oh God.
I'm testing.
Probably not actually. What they do, Velo, is they do loads of like personal challenges. You kind of Ironman competitions, but also your sort of family-based fun running and everything in between. Ultra runners,
marathons, experiences.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Experiences. I just got a message from a friend who says I'm low profile watching, which I think means I'm going to watch this, but I'm not going to get involved in commenting.
Does that mean he's got his trousers off? What does low profile mean? That means low slung trousers, doesn't it?
Hashtag low profile.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do this. So Velociraptors, they set the events up, etc., and market them, etc. They run them, Velociraptor. So it's like I don't want to say it's like Tough Mudder because Tough Mudder copied, but it's like Tough Mudder. Yeah. So Keith, I'm going to show them what we mean here because I'm going to play a clip.
Can you play like a Rat Race video? Are you going to play a clip from us?
I think so. I think I can. If you are in the chat, that's somebody different.
No, don't have. Don't peak too soon with your best material, Mike.
Yeah, that's the legend, Mr. Mark Dolan, who does a show with me. He's well cool. Right, so here we go. So this is an example of me and Keith working together.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Is this part of your appraisal?
Right, hang on, let's see if we get this.
That's Cardiff. Men's Health Survival
of the Fittest in Cardiff, yeah. I might have to do some playing around with this.
So this is you about to welcome people into the start area.
Yeah. It's a bit big, isn't it? So, I mean, that's smaller.
Just big high up to Sam Smuts. No, Sam that looks after the timing for Rat Race. She's watching.
I do know Sam, yes.
We love Sam and Smudger. Hi guys.
So
just to set this clip up, this is Men's Health in Cardiff, Cardiff Bay, and there'd be about 15 to 20 waves that would start every 15 minutes. So everyone would have a wave number, wave colour, and then prior to letting them into the actual start area for the moment, Mike would usually engage. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say. Keith, do you want a little tidbit about this particular event that we're looking at?
Go for it.
Well, somewhere in that crowd is a bloke who came after me afterwards and said, I want to talk to you because I'm setting up a new Sky channel that's a quiz. Like like a Sky-based quiz where callers can call in and win money, right?
Right.
So I had a couple of meetings with him and I ended up doing this quiz channel with this guy.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, and he's still not paid me.
Along to one of the meetings.
He's still not paid me. He's still not paid me, Keith. Keith?
Yeah.
He ain't paid me, mate.
Oh, if I send invoice again? Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, you're supposed to be my agent. The dude hasn't paid me.
Uh-oh.
He's in Monte Carlo and we're stuck in
I'm just
quarantine.
getting some questions just before you put. How do people interact and get involved in the chat room? Is that on this YouTube? How did?
Sorry. So if you're watching on YouTube, guys, you need to go into chat. And I know that a lot of people aren't used to this. Me and my mates, like who are from Discord and from Zypho streams, we're used to YouTube chat, but you might not be. So what you do is you go in on your watch this on a laptop or on a television, and then go into it again on a phone and press chat, and you'll see all the people chatting. And in there at the moment is there's 5 or 6 people all chatting, and Keith, Rat Race are now in the chat.
Well, it's all happening.
And Rat Race say, "Hey team," with a kiss.
A kiss.
A kiss, yes.
Interesting. Quite flirty.
But we've all had some romance at Rat Race over the years, haven't we?
Haven't we, mate?
On and off.
Haven't we just?
Velociraptor just wants to check, Mikey, did you get paid? I didn't get paid, mate, for that quiz channel.
What, paid by Rat Race?
No, paid by this quiz channel that was on Sky, and the studio, I should have known the writing was on the wall, the studio was above a Betfred. And it didn't set off any alarm bells with me.
Oh, stop it. Right, play the clip.
Okay, play the clip. Hang on.
Play the clip.
It just takes a second. It's not the one show.
Oh, is it rendering?
Hang on.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not... Is that working? Let me check. Yeah, it is.
Yeah! Remove the barrier! Here they come! They don't care about the rain. They welcome the challenge. They take on the rain and its own game. They face it head on. If it was dry, they wouldn't be satisfied. I'm just trying to turn it into a positive. Here they come, it's wave 8. Just so you know, it's not going to be okay. There's a lot more rain forecast. Yeah. Just because it looks like it's going to be dry, it's not. It's not, it's going to get worse. Yeah, I'm ready, yeah, 90 pounds from the rat race. Just now, feel that fabric. I managed to be like warm and cool at the same time, but under 100 pounds.
See the way I just drop in those promotions? It's just like
No,
chat.
it's effortless.
They don't know they're being sold to.
Generally, I love doing men's health. Cardiff generally was a lot of good banter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just something about it. It was just really, people were really up for a bit of a banter, a bit of a chat.
And we should say as well, the people who come on these next time we stream, we'll try and we didn't advertise this much because we're just trying this out. But the next time we stream, what we'll do is we'll advertise it amongst rat racers, and get them on, and we can chat to them, because there are people who come to every single rat race, aren't there, Keith? Who we know like.
A lot of lovely people. # rat racers.
Now the only thing is the difference is all these people that we know who come to all the different rat races. Keith, this is the difference between Mikey and Keith, right? Keith knows their names, right? And what I do is I use the word mate, and then when they walk away, I go, "Who's that?"
And to be fair, don't know.
Right, let's just...
Love for that.
Oh, I've still got them trainers.
Were the free ones from when it was sponsored by New Balance?
Yeah, we had a sponsor, New Balance, didn't we? I still got them trainers, but they've become my second tier trainers, Keith.
Oh, right.
Second
tier.
Yeah, so I wear them to the shops, but I don't wear them to the pub. I won't be wearing them to either now because we're not allowed into either of those places.
As well, $39.99. Quality that. Come on, you know you want to have a feel.
Okay, can I just say, this is a few years ago. Things have changed since. You can't go up to girls and say, "Do you want to have a feel?" anymore.
Thanks for clarifying that, Mike.
But just 3 years ago, that was absolutely fine. It's not now.
That's enough, though. You done, mate. You done. Wait, mate, make some noise.
Hey! So there we go. For those that are asking, that's a little bit of. I've got some other
That's
clips.
Mike's banter. Mike gets paid to do that. Well, used to.
Well, yeah, used to. Right. So let's just check up on the chat.
Rat Race have said hello on Twitter from the official Rat Race account. So we've gone big. We've gone big time now, Mike.
We've gone
No
straight to the
messing
top.
about. Not playing games anymore. We've gone straight to the top.
Yeah.
Hi to Merlin as well. Merlin's a regular Rat Racer. He said hello on Twitter as well. He says, "Miss you guys. Enjoy quarantine. I'm warming up. God knows what for."
Well, actually, ironically, a lot of people are using it to get really fit.
I went out on my bike today, just up to the pedal.
Yeah, we've been on Facebook, Keith. We know you go out on your bike.
It was really busy. Genuinely, it was so many people were out on their bikes today and out walking.
Well, and in the house, I've started,
Yeah, what? Walking to and from the fridge. Oh, sorry, that's what Jane does for you.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
right.
she?
Sorry, we should explain. I'm from a traditional household. So
You have people to make your dinner for you, don't you?
So Graham Easton says, this is Keith's brother.
This
He's
will
an
be good.
awesome guy. He is the voice of
Hampden Park
Voice of
and
Hampden Park.
Strathclyde Sirens, Neville, amongst other things. And he's got his own fantastic podcast, Graham Easton's Playlist, where he interviews the stars of Scottish sport and asks them for their top 5 pieces of music. So check that out, Graham Easton's Playlist.
And he also offers contactless payment. Graham Easton says, "My daughter found a rat in the garden today. It was not racing." 100% true.
He's just on it, isn't he? That's clever.
Retro Macaque. Oh, sorry, dude. I don't know if I'm getting that right. Mikey channeling his inner Chegwin. Thank you. Did I ever tell you I got a DM off Keith Chegwin?
So,
Are you
I was
listening
saying
to me?
Mike earlier, I've got this Chegger's Choice CD.
What, to hand?
Yeah, there you go. Chegger's Choice CD. And the playlist on it is basically terrible songs. It's what it is. So it was a 35 top 10s, including 19 number ones, but it was described as Chegger's Choice clucking awful songs. And in this day and age, there's quite a few acts that you could no longer play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to take us through it or not?
Yeah, well, I could tell you what's on it. You could play. It does have black lace. You play that still?
Black Lace, I think they've all been cleared on all charges.
Keith Harris.
Nothing we know about.
Clive Dunn.
Is he that guy who played in all?
Grandad, we love you. Remember?
Yeah.
Also in here, Kenny Everett, Mr. Blobby, Benny Hill.
Benny. He's not on ITV3 anymore, is he?
Is that the barometer for this?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Damien the Time Warp, Redneck's Cotton Eye Joe.
Look, cut to the chase. Is Harris on there?
Third track on the second disc.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing, you see. Yellow Belly, who's a good mate of mine, says greetings, Mikey. Say hello to Yellow Belly for me, Keith.
Hi, Yellow Belly.
There you go. He doesn't have much contact with Scottish people, so he'll...
All right. Was that a shout? Was that a? I'm doing air. Was that a shout out? Did we do shout outs?
Velociraptor is surprised to hear there is an ITV3. And also, Velociraptor was looking forward to hearing Graham's voice at the Israel game.
Oh, that's nice.
But he will no longer get to hear his voice.
Right. Okay.
So there you go.
We will, because we've got to generally have a positive mental attitude about this. That it will happen.
A what?
You're wondering what the Israel game is, aren't you? 'Cause
I haven't got a clue. No.
All right.
I bluffed it, but
You did actually quite well.
Yeah.
It was like that moment in one of your early days when you were on shopping TV and they made you try and sell a football DVD.
Oh, we better. You can't just say that. We better explain that. So, some of you may or may not know that for a little while I was on shopping television, and yes, there are clips, and yeah, you used to watch me, didn't you, mate?
I did, but I used to get in from looking after late night entertainment in the Shunshun, and I used to come home and watch you with your. Basically, if you were on the 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. slot, you had 3 items to sell.
Yep.
And I used to get to have a little bit more fun with one of them. And as I recall, it used to be the one you used to sell the most of.
I was an okay salesman, it has to be said.
Excellent.
I'll have to try and get this shared with some of the people, because I've still got mates who were viewers of
right.
yeah. So I'll have to maybe in future clips. Anyway, right, Velociraptor Euro qualifiers.
Yeah.
Sam Smuts,
Yeah. Sam from Rat Race.
who is our friend from Rat Race,
Time and Sam.
is very pleased. She's found out how to use the chat. So, welcome to the future. Right, while I've got going on, Yellow Belly, England and Scotland have put a distance restraining order on me. Yeah, Yellow Belly lives in Wales.
Oh, we've gone global.
Yeah, you do some stuff in Wales, don't you, Keith?
Yeah, there's a couple of Rat Race events. There's at least one, there's definitely one in Wales still. Man versus Mountain.
I used to have a Welsh girlfriend, but you can never remember any of my ex-girlfriends, can you, Keith?
Is that the zoologist?
No. No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
I've got one from Derry in Ireland. There's a Welsh one. There's a zoologist one. There's one we don't talk about. I didn't even introduce you to her.
Okay.
And there's one from Gloucestershire who now lives in Poland. Keith, it's been a life. A life of love. A life of romance. A life of meeting people. Just not in large groups, because that's not allowed. But Keith, have you turned it off?
Yeah, just
So there we go. Right, Keith.
Any
So
more clips? Any more clips for us?
what would you like to see? I'm trying to think what I've got. I
you
should say we have got a lot of people watching of our 10 concurrent viewers who are big fans of the Amstrad CPC computer from the 1980s. So I've got that on standby because I thought me and you could play a computer game together.
Right, okay. How does that work? Because I don't have any controls here, or is...
It works, son. It works, don't worry.
It works, son. It works, son.
Yeah. So Yellow Belly would like us to play the famous Amstrad game Bridget.
So if you notice that I keep looking across, I'm just keep checking my emails just to see if there's another company that I've never engaged with just giving me their COVID-19 update to make me feel comfortable about the fact that they're looking after things. For the lot of them.
Right. I'll tell you what I'll do. Do you want another clip from Rat Race while we've got them
let's see.
matching?
Have you got any kind of start line stuff there?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it all from? Have you got mostly stuff from Wales?
No, I've got different stuff. Oh, okay. Here's one.
What are we doing, team? We're walking on sunshine. We're walking on sunshine. Time to feel good. Winton, make some noise!
Can I just say?
Excitable,
you-
weren't they?
Can I just say your camera work's amazing, Keith?
Does the rain damage off things?
You got me there needing some decent show reel, and you with the camera shoved up your arse.
Okay, what makes things
Hey!
So guys, it's Men's Health Survival of the Fittest in Cardiff. Let me hear you wave number 10!
This is the race briefing.
Let me hear if you've taken part in Survival of the Fittest before. Oh, let me hear if you're making your survival team here. Interesting. We've got the Tyrannus Engineering guys here. Is this right? Yeah. And this, what's this thing? It's the Iron Maidens. In support of girls. There's lots of them. And is anyone like the Trek bar? The guys in the back.
We wouldn't be allowed to do that these days, would we?
Keith, do you remember when large groups of people used to get together in this way?
Yeah.
We'll not see times like that again, Keith.
Is anyone on this? Guys, Mikey, if we get some more, the British.
Sorry, do say that again?
I hope this race briefing has me telling people to wash their hands.
Ah, yes. Do you want to explain that to anyone?
Well, in all the race briefings, before people would go to these obstacle courses, obviously they get a little bit dirty, a little bit wet. And in the race briefing at the start, we would generally always say to people, and we've been doing this for about 10 years, we'd always say, when you get back into the event village, when you've got a medal, make sure you wash your hands before you eat or drink anything. And Mike, for years, has basically ribbed me and egged me on about that. And it's not a new thing. Washing your hands has not just become a new thing. So I don't. Hopefully this clip might have it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to look incredibly stupid. So hit play.
What he's saying is he's been banging on about them for years, haven't you, mate?
Military fitness guys are all over it. It's fine. We'll sort that out. Right, guys, before we send you on the course, we just ask for 90 seconds of focus so we can.
Actually, just there outside that shop in the background is where I met that guy who still hasn't paid me.
Go through a few things with you. Mike's going mad with the Trek bars. Are we good? We'll pause the Trek bars for a few seconds. Mikey, we will pause it. It's not a pantomime. Well, this is okay.
Yeah.
Focus in here before we send you on your way. Wave number 10. I need to check that you're number 10. So both hands in the air, please. And I'm told this is.
Hey?
I was going bald back then. I'm just noticing. What
No,
year
but
is this?
you've had a air transplant since, haven't you?
Continue.
It's blue and white. It's nice and easy. It's blue and white. Confirm your wave 10 by giving me a yes, Keith. Loving wave 10. Now, timing chips. This is important. One last check. It's on the footwear. It's not on your wrist. It's not in your pocket. Loving the socks. Give me a yes, Keith, when you're happy with your timing chip. Yes, Keith. Right, ladies and gentlemen. This is very important, this bit. The streets of Cardiff have not been shut down for you today, so you will be sharing the streets with members of the public. You may have heard of them. Not yet, no.
Boo.
Used to always be an incredible thing when you said that. Literally every wave would boo.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? There's loads of like elements to a rat race that we're so used to, aren't there? There's like everyone always likes saying yes, Keith.
They did.
Everyone's always asking Keith to say dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you just having a moment?
I'm having a moment.
Okay.
Shall I bring Nelson in again?
Oh, is that what's happening?
Shall I bring him in?
Yeah, bring him in. I mean, you're going early with Nelson. You're going early with your best material, so you're obviously confident people are going to stick with us. You're right, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for. You think, Mike? You've got no idea the skills this man has.
You're going to have to talk to him, though, aren't you?
Oh right.
Aren't you?
Oh, right.
Oh, dear me. What's going on here, then? Who's that there? Is he in Scotland? Blimey heck, I've never met anyone from Scotland. I can smell it from here. Keith?
So this is Nelson, who Mike helps out from time to time. Nelson.
Oh, hello there, Keith.
Yeah, hi Nelson. Could you just clarify something for me? Is Mike having a little red wine tonight? Is there a little red wine there?
Yes, he's had one glass of wine so far, but he's got firm plans for another 4.5.
Okay.
And what about you, Keith? What are you drinking tonight?
Well, I thought I would today support a local business just on the outskirts of Edinburgh called Stewart Brewing, and I thought I would go to their brewery and go to their local shop that they've got there, where they will give you a growler, which is a growler, which is
What's that, Keith?
It's a litre, so they'll basically fill the bottle from the actual
Very nice.
keg.
Sounds good to me.
So cheers to everyone at Stewart Brewing for this almost finished beer. So that's what I'm drinking, a Stewart Brewing beer called Edinburgh Gold.
Oh, that's very, very interesting. But there's something I want to know, Keith. Is that all right?
Yeah, ask away.
Have you contacted your mortgage supplier to get a repayment holiday?
Yes, I have 2 months, but apparently it can now be 3. So I'll be actioning that on Monday.
Oh, that's good to hear. You're taking the advice from the government and your friends, and I'm one of your friends, aren't I, Keith?
Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, thanks for that. I didn't realise you were part of HMRC, but this is good to know.
Oh, I'm just doing my bit. Right, I'll see you later then. I'm off now.
Okay, right. Bye, Nelson. That was lovely.
Whoa, what happened? I went to the loo. I just went to the loo. What happened? Who have you been talking to?
I was transported into some 80s Saturday night television sketch there. I was expecting Noel Edmonds to appear through a door, point a camera in my face and tell me I was live on Ant in the future, and I wasn't to swear, but I had the chance to win £400 worth of toilet roll. That's what I was expecting.
Hey, well, you'll be glad to know in these times of self-isolation that there's a dude on YouTube who's been uploading every single Noel's house party.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's a good point to check in with the chat.
Yeah, that's a gear change.
Okay, so oh my, right.
Well, so there's been a lot of chat.
It's like Christmas Works Night Out, where they had loads of small companies in the small hall. That's the new stuff called Soap. Sorry, I'll just skim through these. Oh, yeah. Rat Race says, when we hear Yes, Keith again in real life, and there's a little sort of, well, you can see my screen, can't you, Keith?
Not very big, though.
There's a little crying thing. They're just mourning the
I see.
The fact that we haven't got any events, so we won't be hearing Yes, Keith for a while, but hopefully soon.
We will.
Sam Smuts.
I think it'd be nice to do something for Virtual Dirty Weekend. We'll come up with something for that.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
We agreed. We made a commitment there, Mike, that we're going to do that.
Velociraptor says, this is brilliant. Thanks, fellow. And Sam Smuts says, I want what you guys are having.
It's Stewart Brewing Edinburgh Gold is the answer.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm all out. Do you want to play Blockbusters on the Amstrad CPC 464?
Love to. I'll need some help though, so play along in the chat room.
Okay. So
how does this work? You're going to have to explain this.
So for those that are uninitiated, right, there is a computer.
Wait a minute, I've just seen on the chat room someone wants me to say murder.
Well, go for it.
Yellow Belly says Keith say, I know it's usually I before E, but with Keith it's E before I. Keith say murder, so I've said murder. There we go.
Is that in homage to Taggart?
I'm assuming it is.
Oh, I should point out, Velociraptor is like you, Keith. He's from Scotland.
Right, okay.
So he knows what it's like.
Velociraptors, I mean, is fully in it. How many folk are watching this on YouTube and CFAX? Asked Graham. Well, hope for a lot. Given that we're now going to start playing blockbusters.
Well, I mean, it's
Right,
going to go off the charts, isn't it?
let's be transparent about this, Mike. We tested this the other day.
Yeah, it was
and
amazing.
This is magnificent.
No.
This is the graphics on this are staggering.
Right, so let's get rid of that. And
I mean, I always feel like I need to go to the toilet before we do this.
right, okay. So should we make this a bit bigger? Here we go. Keith, you're a man of music.
Yeah.
Stick us some of your music on while this is on.
But while this is playing,
Yeah, is that
that sort of music.
Is that anticipation.mp3? Ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Lovely. Thanks, Keith. So,
All right. It's 4 minutes 19 seconds long. That's all we've got.
fucking hell, pressure. Right.
Oh, that's a good track. We should use that. Right, what's happening?
Not much. Which question block? 1.
So if you have just joined us here on Mikey Smith Live, I'm Keith Easton. Thanks for joining us. We're having a bit of fun here on a Friday night.
Keith,
So-
stop podcasting.
Just
Keith,
go in
stop
the back-
podcasting.
Just go in the
Keith,
back of okay,
Stop
can I-
podcasting, Keith. I should explain, Keith does podcasts. He can't stop. If
Just
you've just
gone
joined
after
us,
9 o'clock in the
my
UK.
name's Keith. I'm a podcaster. Sorry, go
Yeah.
on, do your bit. Sorry, mate.
And thanks for joining us. This is the first episode of Mikey Smith Live with Mikey Smith, who's in. Can I say where you are? Geographically,
Yeah, if you want.
Mikey's in Stoke-on-Trent, and I'm in Edinburgh. And I have to admit, growing up in Edinburgh, I never thought I'd spend so much time in Stoke-on-Trent. But
Yeah, because you pick me up a lot, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're going to be playing blockbusters here off an Amstrad.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's just in the sofa. You can see that on the screen there. So is it traditional rules? So who's the two heads and who's the one head?
I'm not
Or
sure.
Is it just one versus one?
I'm not sure. At the moment, we're not getting much.
Well, I just play you.
Oh,
Oh,
let's play blockbusters. Right.
oh my word.
Okay,
Right.
so 2 players. Name for player one.
Someone's just asking about my podcast.
Oh, don't podcast. Stop podcasting. You can tell them about your podcast if you want.
Just posted the link.
You're in the chat, yeah? You're in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I'm in the chat under Whoosh Entertainment. It's lovely.
Right, right.
Right, no, anyway, focus, blockbusters. Right, okay.
Right.
So who's going up and who's going across? Up and
Oh my God.
difficult questions, I know. Is it crashed, right?
No, it's just a computer from the 80s, isn't it?
I'm quite impressed by the pixelated face of Bob Holness.
Yeah, bless him. He's well out of this corona, isn't he? He had the foresight to die of old age, didn't he?
You
Right.
still on, yeah?
Right, name for player 2.
So,
Yeah.
Mikey Smith. So I'm player 1.
Yeah.
Just see, I'm watching on this screen and it's a bit. Oh, Velociraptor's right. He says you're not supposed to have a mascot, or was that no? You were. You did have a mascot.
No,
on,
yeah, we have a mascot each, yeah. Do you want to go and get a mascot?
yeah.
Okay, go on. I'm just typing into this incredibly slow 80s computer. Yeah, come in. I'm just muting, guys, because the wife's here. Hang on.
Hi, back. That's my mascot. I'm just going to try and get it in the shot, so it sits on above my scorecard.
That was the wife. Right.
she
Difficulty
do?
level 1 to 6. I think we'll do 1. Keith's from Scotland.
So there's my mascot.
What have you got? Show me. Very good.
Nearly finished. Yeah. Oh, that was almost an acknowledgement there from Mike. It was a quite very good. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Right. So basically, here's the deal. Right. If you know the answer, shout Keith,
Oh, right. So we're doing it right. Okay.
and I promise I'll press the buzzer for you.
Right. Okay. So we've got to trust Mike here. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Press the key to play Blockbusters. Selecting questions. He's just having a look through his questions, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
We can get this on there, bullseye. Oh, all right.
Oh.
What Z is a very...
Sweet. Italian sweet. Do you know it?
No.
No?
I'm getting some buzzing noise in my ear, but... I don't know that. Oh, this is embarrassing.
I don't know what it is either.
If you know, say on the... Get
You'll have to
involved
be
in the
quick.
chat room.
Okay, you got another one.
Zambia.
Okay.
Keith, Zambia.
Okay. This is
Come on,
so
Mike,
slow.
type.
No, it doesn't let you type quickly.
It's look at spell check on it now.
Hey!
Yes! Right, so am I going across then?
Yeah, so you're Keith, you're going red to red, so you're going
Right,
across.
well, we just go early with, can I have a P, please, Bob?
No
Just go
problem.
early with that.
Right. We'll have a P, please, Bob. Can I have a P, please, Bob?
There we go. What P was lost
And
and
regained in Milton's poetry. Oh, I know that.
But is that just for me, though?
Yeah. But I can jump in if you don't know it.
I think it's pride.
No, wrong. I'll do it. I'll go in. Mikey?
I'm getting this little buzzing noise in my ear, by the way. Just Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Velociraptor. It's good to know people are still watching this. Two grown men playing blockbusters on YouTube on a Friday night.
Right, my Amstrad people in the chat, can you tell me why this emulator, it's WinApe, why it's going so slow? I'm having to type so slowly. Just in the chat, my Amstrad friends, just let me know why that is. Paradise, here we go. Correct answer.
Can I just offer that it's probably because the whole world's online at the moment? Maybe. Right, well
no,
done,
I don't.
Mike. So right, it's quite so. Something.
I don't think so. I think it's just the emulator's being a bit funny. Let me have a look in the chat. See what the guys are saying. Here we
Nobody's getting
go.
involved that I can see.
Paradise, no. Rest in peace, forever in our hearts. Yellow Belly says, hello, Jane. Because when you were away, Jane decided to walk in a dressing gown.
Ah, right, did she? Right, okay.
Yeah, I don't think she understands what's going on.
I don't use emulators. Belly. Oh, right, okay.
Belly does, maybe he does. It'll be coronavirus on Netflix, Virgin Media.
Right, come on, Amy.
Yeah, sorry, right, okay.
Is you got the last question right? So it's you now.
Yeah, so I've got to choose a question, so I'm going to go for Q.
You're not going for X?
No, Q, I've got to go for... No, you're red, I'm blue.
Oh, so yeah.
What Q is a landing place or wharf for loading and unloading? That is a key.
Keith, key.
No, I got there first.
So see when you hit the key, I'm hearing this little bleeping noise.
Yeah, it's supposed to do that.
Chris Gaisley, Big Chris is in.
Ah, Chris!
Big Chris has arrived. The party can start. We've got a registered first aider in the chat room. Everything's okay.
We've got antibacterial, hand sanitizer. We've got blockbusters. We've got Big Chris.
Oh, Trudy's there as well. Hi, Trudy.
Hi, Trudy.
So I once stopped DJing at a wedding when it became apparent that the first aider was about to leave. That first aider was Chris. Chris went, I'm going. I went, right, well, I'm stopping playing music now.
Chris is a legend. Do you know, me and Keith have only ever had one row, right? And it was in the back of Chris's van. Like one row.
Battersea Power Station.
Yeah. One row we've had. Do you remember what it was about?
Yep, I do. And that's really unfair on the viewer to have an in-joke.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well.
back to the game, right? Key, you got that right. So,
Okay, yeah, so choose a question. I. Okay, here we go. Can I have an I, please, Bob?
Chris says he doesn't remember that. No, Chris, it was a quiet row.
It fucking wasn't. What I mean to transfix or spike. What I means to transfix or spike. Tell us in the chat if you know it. Okay, and what eye has a desert called the Negev?
Keith,
go on, yeah.
India. Impale.
We'll just have this one round because I'm not sure this is gripping.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I need to fill up my.
You know, there's no EastEnders. People are coming to us for entertainment, and we're playing. Wrong answer. What?
Does anyone know the answer?
Anyone know the answer?
Ingliston.
That's in Scotland, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, we could Google it. Does anyone know? Because unless we insert the answer, we can't continue.
God, that noise, eh?
It's great fun, eh?
Right, Mike, type an answer. I don't know the answer, mate. What eye has a desert called the Negev? Come on, lads, tell us in the chat. Where are we? Ingliston. No.
What's it called? The what?
It's Israel, apparently.
Oh, so it is. Well, we're talking about Israel earlier as well.
What eye is the name of the fairy tale opera by Gilbert and Sullivan?
No idea. Right.
Right, sod this. Let's watch some clips.
Yeah, put something on.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Right, what should we watch, dude?
What have you got?
What have I got? What?
Anything off your showreel?
I don't know. Let's have a look.
It's a TV podcast there. Mike Smith's showreel.
Yeah, piss off.
Yeah, the thing is, in the chat, on the video, you can't see. I can see Mike scrolling through a folder on his computer called Showreel. Oh, scroll up.
Just
what was
stop
that?
it. Like I'm trying to make a living here.
What was that? Good run stock moments. How about the bad run stock moments?
I've got some run stock.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants run stock? I'll give him some run stock.
Can I be dismissed?
Where you going?
I need to go to the loo.
Oh, go on then. I'll stick a run stock on then.
Okay.
Oh, there's another trio coming home to clock up another lap. Well done, guys.
Don't stop believing.
Here we go. Is that you guys? That's you guys did your first lap. Well done, guys.
One lap down,
Well
12
done.
to go.
Plenty of
Come on,
time left.
girls.
What's to say?
Do
You keep
it.
going. You have no break. You're going to keep going. Oh, they're keeping going.
I don't think they were planning to do
No,
that.
they weren't,
We
no.
told them into that.
Well, it's motivation, mate.
The last thing you want
Motivation.
from Scotland is motivation. I don't know if you agree with that, Keith.
I should explain that a bit of racism towards Scotland used to be alright. This is a few years ago.
Wigan boy.
Better together.
Oh, look, there's Edinburgh.
Right, I might put this on Twitter. I might not. Can you say hello to Twitter?
Hi, Twitter.
I might not.
God, you remember when Twitter was a thing?
Depends if something good happens soon. Go on, my friend, keep it coming. Wonderful efforts.
He's on the 6 laps done. We must commend our marshals here, encouraging everyone just to.
This is Run Stock, guys. It's a superb event that Rat Race put on, and it's like for all ages, isn't it, Keith? Like anyone can do it. Someone like Keith can do it.
Yeah, it's good. I forget, is it near Kettering? I always kind of.
I don't know. I just get in your car.
I was about to say I usually just pick you up from a railway station.
Get a bit of a jog on.
Using the old school technique of shouting "come on" at people. Works every time. You know, Keith,
You know, you ring me up sometimes and you tell me about your career, and you're upset, obviously, when you speak about it. And you just need a bit of career advice, and you want me there for you. You know what I'm going to say to you from now on when you call? I mean, I don't answer normally. I'm busy a lot of the time. But you know when you call me, Keith, and you need, you know, a bit of help and a bit of support, I'm going to say, come on, Keith. Come on.
Cool, look forward to that.
Big
Talking
business
to the back.
Kettering.
Kettering.
Yeah, and hi to Gabs. Gabs Smuts is in as well.
Oh, let's have a look. I'll just go on to my stream.
Can I just also say, I'm going to move that because it's unnecessary.
Yellow Belly, Keith, Yellow Belly says, before you tell us about your beer, Yellow Belly says, Keith, does Mikey go half on the fuel?
No, of course he doesn't.
I don't even know how it works.
Graham Easton saying, I've got you screencast to the big telly in the lounge. I did this myself.
It's the future.
Hey Gabs. Hey, Gabs. So I went to support my local brewery today, and they do this. This is a growler, which is a 1 litre. They didn't have any 2 litre bottles left. Surprise. And what they do is they fill it up. They fill it up from the tap. So they've got the taps in the brewery, and they fill it up. So I went and did that, and I thought I would support a local business. That was at the heart of this, was supporting the local business.
Is this the brewery that's up?
Lonehead.
Yeah, I think
Just
I've been
behind
there.
IKEA.
I went there for a beer tasting thing.
Yeah.
With Diane, one of my exes, and we had a row.
Okay.
The writing was on the wall, Keith. I let it go on too long, Keith.
Yeah, I think you did, Mike.
So, Velociraptor says Mikey does not go half on the fuel because that guy never paid him for the quiz thing on Sky.
Velociraptor's really good at keeping up.
He is. He's adding a great commentary to events. And Velociraptor says that's not what a growler means here.
Steady.
Hooray. And Chris says, Mikey, have you got your white plimsolls on? So,
Yeah, let's see.
No, I haven't. But I became a bit famous at sporting events for wearing inappropriate footwear. Didn't I, Keith?
You did, and then New Balance came along with a sponsorship deal for Men's Health, and you got a free pair of trainers that you still use.
Well, I used to live a different kind of life. I used to buy a pair of trainers, get them dirty and throw them away. As you know, Keith. I used to do the same things with houses that I bought. Do you remember, Keith?
I do remember, yeah.
Yeah. We'll not see days like them again.
So, any more clips?
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
So, if you have just joined us here on YouTube, this
Stop
is,
podcasting!
If I don't say that, it'll be... I'll start talking about hand sanitizer.
You know what you'll be saying next? You'll be going, for those that are asking...
For those that are asking, yes, I have been moisturising my hands. If anyone else noticing, because you're washing your hands more, how rough your skin gets, you need to moisturise them. I went and bought some hand cream from somewhere that didn't have people fighting over cabbages. Yeah.
Just think, everyone, we've got at least another 4 months of this.
I got bills. I got them. I got.
Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man.
We're just waiting for the chorus. We know the chorus.
I got bills.
Yeah, me too.
I got pay.
This is
I
going to
got
get
some as
copyright
well.
strike.
I work
Every
every day.
day
except Wednesdays.
I got mouth.
Yeah.
I got feet.
Oh yeah.
So I don't work.
Turn it down, I don't want a copyright strike. Da, 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 da.
Step my toe. Open the fridge and the food all gone.
Hey, he knows the words, doesn't he?
This kid is brilliant. Really good.
Keep talking, I'll get a copyright strike.
Say goodbye to Twitter.
Bye, Twitter.
Oh, he's still going. I'll leave him. He's still going. He only knows the chorus.
He only knows the chorus.
So just the concept of that was it was.
Oh my
laps.
God! Look at my hay fever.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you spent
Look.
some time in the first aid tent
Yeah.
at that event, as I recall.
Yeah,
If it wasn't that, it was in the queue for a pizza.
Look at my hay fever.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was, you did laps at Runstock. So the whole family, and there was various obstacles, and you just kept doing laps, and you collected wristbands, and the kids loved collecting the wristbands. But you could take a break for lunch and stand in the queue for pizzas.
Yeah.
And various other things. And there was a Punch and Judy guy, if I remember rightly, Mike, wasn't there? Remember?
Yeah. There was a Punch and Judy
you got
man.
like a house on fire with him, if I recall.
Yeah, who kept coming over and saying, "Will you guys be doing this all day?" And I was like, "Yeah, we've been booked to talk about the race." He says, "I've got my van outside. I've been booked to do the Punch and Judy." And he goes, "All right, mate. Well, you set up. Obviously, am I supposed to do that while you're doing all this?" And I'm not kidding. We stood there with a whacking great 20-foot TV screen, camera crew, thing, and all that. And he's going, "I've Punch and Judy booked here, dickhead." Do you remember him?
Fondly.
So what I'm saying is, Rat Race, don't book him again. Ironically, he's probably got quite a lot of availability at the moment. Right.
I was just about to like spit my Stuart Bring beer out on my council tax update that came through today. It's all in the timing in, we're council, all in the timing.
Right. Keith, Yellow Belly says,
Yeah.
Keith, ask Mikey to show you his YMCA.
Right, we'll pause that. Gabby's asking, what year Runstock was that? That was, I think 2014.
No.
Later than that.
No, it's later than
probably
that.
on the T-shirt. If you can scroll back, you might see it on the T-shirt, those red T-shirts.
I think it's 20...
We're in 2020 now, Mike.
I think it's about 2017.
Right, okay.
But for the purpose of my tax year, I didn't do it at all.
Gabby's asking if anyone needs security or a massage, two services that Gabby is able to provide.
Yeah, she's very good at those. She'll touch you, and then she'll stop people touching you. Right, so right, what shall we play?
Thanks, Rat Race guys are still engaged in this. Thanks, Rat Race. No, we're loving this. It's good fun.
We're just celebrating like how much me and Keith enjoy doing the.
Yeah, and how we miss them, but we're very positive that we'll all come back. But yeah, it's a little less. So Mike's currently scrolling. You can't see us, everyone, through his showreel folder.
Do you want a bit of Quiz Night Live?
Yeah, I don't.
Do you remember that?
What network's that on?
Do you not follow my career closely?
No. Okay.
I know you've got your own stuff going on up in Scotland.
Gabby, I'd like to apologise for underselling your skills as a masseur and a security guard, having seen you physically remove someone from jumping on top of Joe Wiley. Then you're excellent.
Joe Wiley?
Yeah, Joe Wiley. Right.
Hello, welcome to Quiz Night Live. I'm Mike Smith, and no, you don't recognise me off anything. This is a live game show where you can win prizes every Sunday at 7 PM in the Candy Room.
I've got an eye infection there. Keith.
Yeah, can I just interject that the top Rat Race man, Jim Mee, has just said, "This is good stuff, gents." Hi, Jim. Thanks very much. Our absolute pleasure to do this and have a bit of fun with the Rat Race community. But meanwhile,
can I just point out two things?
Mike Smith trying to pay the bills.
I did get paid for this job.
What?
I did get paid for this job, and I've got an eye infection.
Hello, Candy Room. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Let's find out what's coming up on tonight's show. So at 7:05, we're going to find out who is Britain's...
Do you know who was on shift after me when I was doing this?
Peter Simon.
Chico.
Smartest roomie. I've currently got Dodgy Debs and Foggy07 on my leaderboard. Will today's contestant beat them? At 7:15, we're doing another game of Lucky Ladders, where you can be very lucky with a bingo bonus. And at 7:20, it's time to play Beat the Presenter, the chance for everyone in the Candy Room to bag them.
Me and Keith are just reminiscing about when we used to have some work.
Selves a bingo bonus. But before all that, let's meet tonight's chat host on Quiz Night Live. I couldn't do this on my own. I wouldn't want it. So please welcome, it's Duke from Newcastle.
Hi, you little sugar candies.
Hello, Duke. How you doing, mate?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well, and can I just say, despite the fact we've just spent 45 minutes in rehearsals talking, you're doing a great job of seeming like we've just met. You are a total professional.
Well, what can I say?
No, listen, we've just gone split screen. No, I just want to check, is that okay by you, Duke?
That is absolutely fine. I think we're close enough now, Mike.
We've worked together before. We've got a kind of rapport going, haven't we?
I feel it.
In fact, we've never really done this. Can you just look at me? That's it. Can I just say, Joe, as these 450 miles between us and this thin white line, I really feel as though, actually, although we are from so far away and we've got this thin graphical representation between us, I feel as though, in many ways, I can put up my hand and touch you through the void. Could you just put your hand up for me, Joe? I just want to feel your touch. That's it, you're almost there. You're almost there. Oh, that's it.
Fantastic.
I can feel you. You're so far away, Joe. But you're so close. Joe. I'll be honest, I didn't want to get this weird this soon, I'm sorry.
You wouldn't get away with that in 2020. Too close, Mike.
This was last year, mate. Oh my God.
See, when the marketing manager of a outdoor adventure racing company says this is a very weird end to a very weird week, do you think that's the time we call it a night?
Mate, you should have been here when we were playing Blockbusters. So listen, I think that probably is a good point to
try and save our careers.
Careers.
So I'm just going to look at my diary to check what works in my diary.
Yeah, see if you've got any spaces. Have you got any spaces in your diary, Keith? Have you got a diary, Keith?
No.
We don't need those anymore. So yeah, I think we will call it a day there. It was just a test stream, wasn't it? We've done an hour and quarter. We have. Keith.
Yeah.
Keith.
Yeah.
Keith.
Mike.
Yes, Keith.
Yeah, Mike.
So yeah, do feel free. I'm going to leave this up because as long as it doesn't get copyright strikes on it and stuff from some bingo, I'm going to leave it up. And yeah, if you are watching, spread the word because me and Keith will probably do this again within the next. What do you reckon, Keith? Like 3 or 4 days?
10 minutes.
Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you very much to the support we've got from the Amstrad community. You know who you are. Thank you. Keith doesn't understand any of that. Also, do you want to just thank Rat Race people who came on?
Yeah, no, seriously, thanks to the Rat Race people. I'm glad we've maybe just brought a bit of happiness. You know, we're messing about, but again, it's just about having a bit of fun. But again, I will just say this: make sure when you're following the advice that we're all getting, washing your hands, social distancing, sneezing at the tissues, putting it in the bin, just follow all that, and then before we know it, we'll all be back doing what we love doing in person and seeing people on start and finish lines and bingo and talk radio and all the stuff we do. But yeah, we're very happy to do this, and seriously message us any requests and stuff you think we should be doing,
games we could play, anything like that.
Yeah, we'll do it. It's a lot of fun, and we're testing the technology. We'll continue to do it until obviously everyone's bandwidth gets suppressed and then we can't do it. But ever positive. So yeah, no, thanks very much for listening. Mike and I are on various social media platforms, so get involved. Do check us out on the website, Whoosh Entertainment's website, whoosh.tv. You'll see Mike's profile and my profile and just all the other stuff that we're doing. So we appreciate it. So hopefully we've raised a smile, given you a bit of a laugh. Maybe you've cringed at some points. Don't worry, we'll do that when we watch back, won't we, Michael?
Indeed.
But no, thanks to you, Mike. You're the man driving all this. So well done, you.
And also, if you are watching this on YouTube, can you press subscribe, and that will subscribe to my channel, so you'll get notifications of future live streams as well. But thank you to Keith from Scotland and his hand sanitizer and his Howard Jones records that you can see there on his shelf just behind him. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe.